You're tuned into news across the galaxy where they talk all things LA Galaxy with the NAG Boys. Let's start nagging.
Ain't no party like a Klein OUT party. 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 Hey, get you in here. Klein is out. So, before anything else,
yes, sir. Klein OUT drinks in your hands.
There you go. Real quick, let's get these out of the way.
Cheers. And everybody in the chat or watching this later, hope you guys are enjoying the drink with us as well.
Yes.
Salud. Salud.
Salud.
All right, let's start nagging.
Woo. Welcome to News Across the Galaxy. We'll talk about things LA Galaxy. My name is Eddie. What happened?
Turn on the TV.
Oh, turn off the TV.
It's messing up the video.
Oh.
I see.
Yeah, give us 1 second. It's messing with the video, but we'll figure it out. Run it back. Welcome to News Across the Galaxy. We'll talk about things LA Galaxy. My name is Eddie. As always, I got Brian right here to my left. What up, Brian?
Hey, what's up, dude?
You know what's up?
This guy.
Klein
OUT, baby.
We got Chewy in the 1 and 2s. What up, Chewy?
What up, what up?
We got the whole party here. What up, party? Woo! Yeah. The whole Klein party is cracking right now. If you didn't know, I'm sorry. We got all the way from Nicaragua. Edgar,
hey,
what up,
bro.
Edgar?
I'm outside the dig, and you won't believe I actually saw a client leaving, and on the way out, they were like, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, and he actually flipped over one of the hot dog cart vendors, and they all beat him up on the way out.
You ran with that one. And
as he should.
Very special returning guest. Only appropriate we had him here for this one. Manny. What up, Manny?
Yay! What up, man? What up? What up? Thank you guys for having me back. Appreciate it.
It's always a pleasure, bro. I know we say this over and over on this show, but you were one of our first listeners. Much love, bro.
Yep.
Much
I remember
love.
first time, first caller.
Yeah.
We'll send you your plaque one of these days.
Yeah.
Your first caller plaque. Hold on here 1 second. There is a few reasons why we have Manny on here today. My sound is going in and out. If you guys have any issues on the live feed, let us know, because through my headphones it's kind of tripping out. But either way, Chewy will be working on it. Yeah. So, Manny, first off, man, I gotta say to you, not just to the supporter groups, but to all the fans who participated in this effort of getting Klein OUT. Congratulations, mission complete.
I think the biggest mission is complete, but there's a lot of little stuff that we need to fix still.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is
the
step
main
one.
thing has happened.
Yeah, this is big step one, right? I'll be honest. I was one of the ones that said I didn't believe Klein was on the table. Klein OUT was on the table, but I'm sometimes it's good to be wrong, and this is one of the times I'm glad that I was wrong. So Manny, some questions I have for you, and I'm sure some people have in regards now that Klein is out. Does this mean that Outlawz, and I don't know if you could speak or know about any other news regarding the other supporter groups. If you guys will be making your way back on June 21st.
Yes, I
Yeah.
believe so.
As of right now, talked to all the presidents, and then that means we're all heading back on the 21st, unless he comes back again, I guess.
That'd be some fucked up Black Mirror shit right there, bro.
Sick psych.
Yeah, so we're excited. Well, I'm excited.
Nice.
I haven't been up for a Galaxy game for a while, like to paint anything. And today I started painting the cornholes.
Las uñas? I mean, what?
So,
That's one yes.
Yeah,
Las uñas y
little
todo.
little sashes. Huh?
You better make that wax appointment.
Talking
Any-
about a tailgate and what's gonna happen, what we're doing, trying
That-
to talk about San Jose away, everything.
Well, that was my next question because the next home game is during the week, so I'm sure you guys are limited. People are limited because they got to go to work. But do you guys have any sort of plans, special plans for the return to the digs?
As for us right now, we're doing membership pickup. We're gonna have some food out there. We have some other special things that we're working on. Just pay attention to the socials. Should be coming out tomorrow or Tuesday. I don't want to get anything out, but it's limited edition stuff, so just come out and enjoy it.
Nice. That's what's up.
You gotta be 21 and over to go. You gotta be 21 and over. though.
To participate,
So
you
then-
gotta be 21
yeah.
and over.
Good.
to
Good call.
participate.
Great call.
We over here, we haven't actually discussed it, but we know it's going to happen eventually. The annual kegger now,
Yep.
but we haven't really put thought into it being during the week, so maybe won't be on that for that game, but it's coming.
It's coming, yeah. Like I said, we're just excited going
cake.
back. We're just excited going back. So the plans are starting to work, and we're gonna make one big one when I think it's ready to have. You know what I mean? It's a Wednesday game. Everybody get in either right on time, a little bit before. Everybody works, so we'll talk with the group and decide what we can do best for this next game.
Nice. And Spenny couldn't be here, but he wanted to ask you directly from him. New year. Is there any changes? Reorganizing same section? What exactly does 2023 have for Outlawz?
For us, is New Year, new events. We're still, like I said, we're still in the same section. We're not planning to move anywhere. New events. Keep on the lookout. We have, we're looking to do a camping trip. We're looking to do a camping. So I know last year we did Laughlin, so this year we're trying to do camping. We have our annual pool party, and we have our annual Halloween party, and we have some other stuff in the works also that we might throw in within the weeks.
Nice. I got a backyard, and I got a special guest here that has a backyard to rent out if you guys want to camp.
He's volunteering his spot to him.
Hey, bro, we're gonna get a cut over here. Nice. I even said who's here. They don't even know who you are. Don't worry.
I think we have an event coming up before we head back, so that's gonna be fun for us.
Oh yeah. No, get in there. I'm getting there.
You'll get there,
I'm just trying to. You got to bury the lead in these things, bro. You remember back in the day when we used to watch the news to see the sports. The sports was always at the end. So
Yep. True.
and the weather. So let's get to the weather. The event you speak of, right? I'm excited for this one. I'm sure there's a lot of G's excited for this one. Look at the smirk on Brian's face. Cocky smirk over there. You know what? If you want to take the floor and just tell us exactly what's happening.
Well, I think this has been in the works for a few months now. Obviously, before the whole movement of the boycott took place, that took priority over everything. But something that we always try to do is, make community events to include everybody, whether it's, you're part of a supporter group or not. So we've always had some supporter pickup soccer of some type. So this time we decided to do a tournament. We invited 12 teams to come out and participate in our first community cup. We made a trophy. The teams are, let me make sure I get them right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Before I mess up, I should have had this right.
It's all good. Only one team matters. Dang.
So, all right. Let's just go down the groups, right? There's 3 groups, 4 teams each. They'll play a round robin against each other. We have in Group A, Ryan Hernandez Design. If you guys don't know Ryan, he helps us a lot in our designs, in our digital designs. He's pretty cool. Uh, we have ACB, that's part of that same group. We have you guys, the NAG Boys, as part of that group. We have the front office, the LA Galaxy. Malter's leading that team. We'll see how good. Let's see if they bring out Brian Jordan in them. We'll see.
Cleats up, baby.
And Group B will have Ace Custom Printing, which is Kevin. If you guys know Kevin, he's very involved with the Galaxy also with our group and outside doing a lot of shirts and merch for people. We have Lars. We have LA's Our House. And 1-2 Threads. So that's a pretty good group also. And then final in the Group C, we have the Galaxians, Straight from the Stands, Liga G, and us as Outlawz as a supporter group. I just felt that it's a good mix of a little bit of podcasts, brands, and supporters that come out and that have always helped out the community. And I think it's very important for us to keep growing this. I know there's a lot of teams that reached out that want to play. Like this is just the beginning, so hopefully we can grow it and be a winter and summer cup events. I think it'll be pretty cool. We have some futsal courts now that were supplied by the Galaxy, so let's use them.
Yeah, yeah, I am very amazed and just of the who you've been since you came in to the LA Galaxy community. You were one of the front runners to start the Liga G, and now this. How long was this soccer tournament in the work for you guys?
For me personally, it's been in over like a year. I know I've talked to Eric from ACB, and I've talked to you guys. Whenever we do the pickup, I've always talked to the Galaxy. There's something that we can create organically. We can create a league. We can create a tournament out of supporters, out of fans, to be around the stadium all the time. And that's very important to me. And I worked with Johnny before he left with the front office, and he was very intrigued also to create something. That was before Galaxy Park and all that. And now it kind of came to place, you know. The opportunity was there, and let's just run with it. Let's show that, you know, we can have a great tournament, a great turnout. We're going to have music by DJ A-Dog. He's part of the community also. We have Pupusa Truck from AFTA. We're going to have the games in case people want to come out and watch the game. We're going to have the game on the TVs. I know it's a 10 o'clock game, but we're going to have that out there. If you have trapos, bring them out. We're going to hang them up all over the little Galaxy Park that's there. So, you know, let's make it a whole community thing.
Oh, hell yeah, that's amazing. And one more thing, can you show us the trophy? If you have
I have it back here.
Ooh, Here we go.
First off, you should have asked what the winner gets.
Oh, the winner does get 1-2 Threads will be making some hats and some shirts for the winning team. And obviously you'll get a trophy that you can get some bragging rights.
There you go.
You know?
Hey, look at that. Community Cup champions.
Something that people can hang, put in the background or put inside the bins or you know, some bragging rights.
Or in their podcast studio.
Or in their
It's gotta look real
podcast
nice
studio.
at NAG Tower, right?
You know, I'll probably put it on top of our bin so everybody can see it every time they pass by, you know.
Beautiful.
Oh, the fighting words begin.
You know, it's fun. You know, yeah, we have volunteers as referees. We have volunteers as scoreboard. So make sure that.
Hold on, Manny. Volunteers for referees, are these your volunteers or?
Hey, they slid in the DMs and then, you know, they got the rules. So, you know, if they want to participate next time, they got to let us win.
Nice. And just to be clear, again, this is June 11th, starts at 9 a.m., and this is open to all Galaxy fans, right? Even if you're not playing, you can come and check it out, right?
Yeah. You can come out and I think we're going to have 2 open fields where they can play pickup games, you know, for any Galaxy fan, any age, to come out and play while the tournament's going. You can find out more about the next tournament if you want to join the team. You can find out about the league that they're going to create. Obviously, when everything is built, they have some pretty good plans for it. If everything goes to plan, and I'm very excited for that too.
All right, hold on. I got one big question that I've seen like 100 comments on. How much is parking?
It should be free, but
Nice.
don't hold me to it if you guys show up and they charge you, I'll be in the field like that.
Manny validates is what he's saying. What about adult beverages in case someone wants to bring or buy?
That's also I'm working on that with Malter to get that cleared. So we don't know yet. So
just making sure nobody gets in trouble.
Yeah, as of right now, there's no answer. Malter will let me know, I guess, throughout this week because it's already on Sunday. Because adult beverages is always a part of the Galaxy community.
So the old don't get caught trick.
We're not saying
The
that
old
here.
Sunday league. It's all Sunday league.
We're not saying any of that here.
No,
It's
no. All right. One last thing. I know you got to go, and you let us know, Manny, at any point if you got to get going, and it actually has to do with the next question. So you're very heavily involved with Liga G. It's very fun. I used to be a part of it, but life gets busy and I haven't been able to. Maybe I'll come back. Maybe you have a spot for me. But anyways, Liga G, I don't know. Are they about to start right now? Is that what's going on? I guess in preseason.
I think we're in match day 3.
Okay.
Obviously, life does get busy sometimes. That's why I'm not very heavily involved anymore. I'm just a regular player. Mauricio took over for Liga G, and then he has his administrative crew. So that's it's always good to get other people involved that take responsibility and getting So that's good. We're in match day 3. I think we start at 8:50 and 9:30. We have 2 matches today.
Nice.
So
is there?
It keeps growing. So that's good.
So for anyone that's not aware, it's basically a pro clubs league on PlayStation and others, Xbox version of it too. If you want more information, you can hit us up. You can hit up Manny. If there's someone that wants to play, is it too late for this season already?
There's always teams looking for players. So People life happens.
Hold on.
So people come in and go.
Hold on. Is there also a summer transfer ban? Liga G.
Good thing I'm not part of the managers. I don't care.
You Pete Carroll's, but left right on time.
If I'm pretty sure if there was, our team will probably get a lot of those. I got about 7 more minutes, so if you guys want any Klein questions, you'll shoot them through that.
In the chat, shoot them.
I have a question for you, but
there you go. Go ahead, Edgar.
Because you remember that we were both there at the kit launch. That very funny kit launch, and I remember talking to you afterward at the Grand Central Market, which was near next door, and we were discussing the event and how just what a mess it was. And I remember at the time we were discussing how the whole boycott was coming along, and you and I were discussing this a little bit before we went on live. And take us back, to how things were then, right? And how much has changed since then to where we are now, and how much you think the voice of this Galaxy community has grown since then.
Yeah, start off strong. Obviously, it was a big roller coaster. That was a big showing for us to go out and protest that event, and something that we talked about, that if the supporters were involved in that event, it would have been a better event overall, because we would have noticed or spoken up about how things were wrong or mismanaged, right, for that Grand Central event that they had. It is something that, it goes to show that they were missing on a lot of things. And it was just one of many that they were missing at that time. And at that point, we talked, we didn't know how far it was going to go, if it was going to be the whole year or a couple of games or anything. And I had reassured you that for me personally, I was not going to go back until Klein was gone. And you told me, what if it's 3 years or 2 years? I'm like, well, that's something I have to gamble on. And hopefully my gamble paid off.
I think for everybody that was with you guys outside and not joining the boycott was really gambling, especially people that really wanted to be in there to buy the new gear, like myself. Now I can go get that new green jersey that's so gorgeous, and I love it. Did you guys get a direct notification?
So to appropriately ask the question in the chat, Logan Jones.
Well, I was going to say that.
When did you guys get the notice that Klein was fired? I'll go first. I had a birdie tell me at 10 in the morning that I was about to go down but I couldn't really confirm it. But that's the time I found out, so that was kind of cool. It was like a direct call, so there was no paper trail. It was from a block number, and it was like Scream, when the guy with Ghostface calls. Glad might be getting
We got
fired.
obviously all the presidents are in a group chat. We got like a message saying that there are some front office moves coming up that to be kind of to pay attention to social, but didn't really say who or what at the time. Obviously, with us, we were like kind of saying who can it be, who or what's gonna happen or everything, right? And then we got the call right before. Right, I think there was a tweet about it. And then we were in our Discord, like I'm pretty sure everybody was in their group chats, and we were trying to see how good the source was. And then the guy that did the ESPN article with us, he also retweeted it. So we were like, hey, this might be a little bit serious than we expected. And we got that phone call at that time that they have parted ways with Chris. And then that's it. And after that, the group chat started talking about like, are we going back already? And then, after that, 30 minutes after that, we started talking with the front office about how we could work about going back.
Who was it that broke it? Was it Tenorio? Paul Tenorio? Or was it I forgot who fucking broke the first official person to break the news.
It was some guy that I guess broke about Russ not going with us, but then didn't go.
No, but like the actual like legit source. Like someone confirmed it, like retweeted and confirmed.
The guy from ESPN. I forgot what his name was.
Point is, he's gone.
Yeah, let's go.
So let's do. Man, do you have water or something? Or I know you're training for this tournament that you're gonna.
Let's go, baby.
You're gonna, come in heavily last in. Oh, hey, that's a good question.
I'm gonna give it a good try though.
That's all you can do.
Last
is there
question.
dude? You got to come up with some kind of wooden spoon
Some kind of wooden spoon. What?
for the tournament.
I don't know. I have. When you said that, something else crossed my mind. So
Dude,
I'll
bring
wait.
up
I'll
a
wait.
chancla, man. Use a
The-
chancla
I'll wait.
or
I'll wait
something.
till that.
The
And
Chris
if
Klein
they wanna-
toupee.
A wood spoon.
The Chris Klein toupee.
Oh man.
Oh my god, that's a good one. Yeah, well, you got a comment.
I think.
Go
I
for
think at this point, for me personally, at this point, I'm done saying that name kind of as much as I can.
Yeah.
I want to move past it. Like I said, he was always a great person to talk with, and you know what I mean. He's not a bad person.
Nah,
He was just a bad
he's just bad at his job.
president.
Yeah.
So nothing personal. I just want to move on past that, and hopefully push the G's to the playoffs now.
Yeah.
Well, cheers to that. Success. We'll leave it at that. You have something to say? Go for it.
So I had a question. Just as a general fan, we go over there to the pre-party area with all the supporter groups, and when the vibe is right, and now all the supporter groups are gonna be coming back on June 21st. Should we expect something big from you guys? Like, hey, it's gonna be a party. Like the home opener, was it like a year ago, 2 years ago? That's like there's wine shooters and all that, and free beer, and the bandas I'm playing, and it was a great time. That's the vibe, and that's what we missed from you guys. Of course, inside the stadium too, you guys bring the noise, you supporting the team on the field. Like, what should we expect when you guys come back?
Obviously, some good vibes. If you pass by with us, there's always beer. So there's always community beer there. There's always shooters or whatever. Whatever we have is pretty much for free for everybody to get. Being on a Wednesday is it sucks. I wish it was fucking on a Saturday. But we're gonna do the best we can to create everything as big as we can for that game. We have some good stuff coming up. So hopefully you guys enjoy it and come out and be a part of the whole good vibes going back.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are back, man. I can't wait.
And
There it is.
confirm it, man. Is it true that if it wasn't on a Wednesday, you guys would have been able to get Bad Bunny to perform?
There's a Bad Bunny we probably could have got.
Go ahead.
So So Conejo Malo, nomás Conejo, somebody.
Puta madre.
So some variant
Impersonation or
of
somebody.
Oh yeah, and for everybody in the chat asking who that was, that's the person on screen.
Oh look, there he is. Oh no! At the blurred face. Welcome to your debut, Manny. I know you gotta go, bro. This is a good time to maybe let you get to your Liga G.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, we appreciate you coming on. We will see you.
Sunday.
I'll see you Tuesday.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I want to say, yeah, we have a friend against you guys. So I just want to say thank you guys. Whether you were not attending games or going to games, but just having the conversation always on the podcast, keeping it alive. That's very important to us. And to all the podcasts that kept saying it and kept putting it out there, and keeping us relevant of what we were doing. As much as the past front office wanted to bury it. So we do appreciate you guys, and I appreciate everybody that actually stayed on the boycott. All of our members, all of the other support group members, and did their part. And let's just go back and have a party. Let's move on and push this team to make some playoffs.
Yeah. If anyone should be appreciated, is you, bro. You're the fucking
hell yeah.
goat,
You're gonna make me
Manny.
cry now, folks.
You have no idea.
You're gonna make me cry right now, bro.
Again, that's Manny.
What the fuck, dog?
Outlaws.
Yeah.
All right, then let me win on Tuesday then.
Nah. Hey, whoa, get him out of here.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Nah,
All right, bro.
thanks again, Manny. Whenever
love
you
you,
want to
bro.
come on, bro, and I'll see you on Tuesday.
Oh,
Keep
yeah,
on
bro.
nagging,
guys.
baby.
I
Keep
see
on nagging.
you're creating your character for
nagging,
Diablo
Manny.
already. So good shit.
Hey, Manny, you know what they say about noise, man?
What?
The squeaky wheel gets the grease, baby.
There it is.
From like 1840.
Or it gets replaced.
All right,
All right,
there,
bro.
guys.
Cheers.
All right, Manny.
Cheers.
Thank you
Oh,
so
yeah.
much.
Bye.
Let's see here. All right, what we got here next? Oh, more drinking.
Oh my God, I'm split in half.
More drinks.
Oh, look. Oh, shit. Something's wrong with the Matrix.
Oh, Edgar.
Edgar looks like a bad Penn and Teller magic trick right there.
Some Houdini shit, dude.
Oh no.
Oh, he's technical. Oh, technical difficulties. This
My
what
head
I'm
is
gonna win.
floating around the room.
All right. So yeah, big shout out to Manny, dude. Manny is like one of the person that actually opened
There
up.
you go, man. You can get ahead of Edgar right there in the beer, man.
There it is. Just what we needed. The head of Edgar right next to us. Perfect.
Oh, if you're
Hello,
listening
Edgar.
to this later, you gotta go watch this moment. Go back and watch this moment. What the fuck? Oh, I hate you, Chewy. Again, big shout out to Manny, dude.
Yeah,
Manny
oh,
actually
yeah.
opened the door for us in a lot of ways. When it comes to the Galaxy community, meeting a lot of people, and yeah, he's just a very welcoming person, and he does so much. He said he's not involved with Liga G anymore, but he was involved with Liga G. He's involved with this tournament. He just is one of those people that you're like, he definitely has more than 24 hours in his day.
Yeah. In the name of community, that's why he does it. The name of just being a G's family. That's why he does it. And it's been amazing ever since we seen him start. So
Yeah, and he's definitely goading. Manny is goading, bro, as far as the Galaxy community goes.
yeah.
Build that motherfucker stand.
Hell yeah. A Manny statue, him chugging
In
a beer.
the tailgate, just chugging a beer and shit.
Chugging a beer.
Yeah,
That'd be beautiful, bro.
that's what we need.
Yeah, a Manny statue.
Yeah, I'm
Straight up.
boycotting for that next.
Instead of a
Manny a
back
statue.
tattoo, get a Manny tattoo.
Shit, if you let me. Oh,
Hey.
that was nice. Who was that?
Can you pass me?
So where were we here? So now back to our regularly scheduled program. Oh, should have kept Manny for this one.
Hmm.
So announcement today.
Yeah.
Not with the Galaxy, but Galaxy. I want to say legend. Say Galaxy great. Well, maybe legend because he created a rivalry, I believe.
Yeah, it was on him.
Yeah. So one Zlatan Ibrahimovic announces his retirement today. 42 years old. Impressive, bro. 42. Let's just say we're not that old, but we're close. And it hurts to get out of bed sometimes. Getting there.
Yeah.
So for a man to have that kind of career and did what he did even at the,
75 or whatever he is.
the age you did it here.
Yeah.
That's stuff for legends, man. Even though he didn't get to win us any trophies, he gave us great memories. He created a rivalry again.
Yeah.
I don't think that rivalry is the same without that moment.
Yeah.
And yeah, cheers to a great career.
To one Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Father's Day's coming around, right? So LAFC better be getting him a good gift.
Yeah, seriously, Zaddy's available.
Yep,
Zaddy's
available
not doing
now.
anything, so you can take him out for.
For pasta or whatever it is.
I mean, it's not like they're gonna be celebrating a Champions League or anything.
Birria tacos.
Damn, food, Leon and Lion.
Yeah,
Oh shit! Man, fuck those fools.
52 goals in 2 seasons. Very impressive for a man who was counted out because of his knee injury. Came, conquered, left, conquered again. That's just stuff with legends.
Yeah, I mean, I would ask. I guess I'll ask in case it's different, right? Because I think we share the same memory, like your favorite Zlatan memory.
Of course, the first game.
Yeah, it's undeniable.
Mm-hmm.
That was something special, and fortunately got to see it in person, and I seen finals in person, and that shit was
Ridiculous. Even the newsletter, the Los Angeles, you're welcome. Thanks. For real. Thanks, for real.
Hey, Eddie. Don't forget, he also told us number 7 was something special.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna be great, best player in the team. Damn, Zlatan, that's the one time you lied to me.
I still believe he's taking the piss, man.
He told us how to say IKEA correctly.
Ikea.
IKEA.
Damn. See? Even teaching us some Swedish. That's
I
nice
love
of
when
him.
he sent blessing flying. Oof, that's the best.
But shout outs to Zlatan Ibrahimovic for having a great career. And for that, cheers.
Salud.
Cheers. All right. Moving on to the next one.
So this has been a crazy ass week. You
It
know
has. It's been a long week, actually.
that? It has been. So you know what the craziest thing is about this week? We won an away game.
But I mean,
Not only that, they scored 3 away goals.
3 away goals.
Spoiler alert.
Midweek game, you have the great news before the match even started.
The day before.
The day before. You're playing in a very hostile and a very tough place where the LA Galaxy has struggled in
I
past
wouldn't
years.
say hostile. That's not the word I would use.
Well, you
I
can't breathe
wouldn't-
up in that bitch.
Yeah, you just can't breathe. This is different.
That's hostile to your body.
All right, I'll give you that one.
I didn't expect them to win. I'll keep it 100% with you. I did not expect it. Not even
Nah.
to score 1 goal.
No, I didn't expect it either. Now, actually, we'll start with the lineup, and we'll just go from there. So, Jonathan Bond in goal again. It looks like he's going to be keeping that starting position. Aude at left back, Neo and Cáceres at center backs, Scalagari at right back. We had Vivi with his first MLS start at left mid. Mark Delgado and Brugman in the CDM roles. And this is when I knew we were winning. Efrain Alvarez at right mid, starting Ricky Puig sitting in front of Markey and Brugman, and we had Dejan Joveljic as a lone striker. That obviously is because Chicha was suspended because of a red card from the previous game. Now, I didn't think we were going to win. You didn't think we were going to win. I don't think Cisco thought we were going to win. I don't think Chewy thought we were going to win. I don't think Edgar thought we were going to win.
I don't
But
think
then you see the
anybody
lineup with the very interesting two
tell you
wingers
what I thought,
and
though.
Dejan. Now, knowing that Chicha's out, nobody
I'll tell you
here
what I-
can say they felt more confident about it once they saw that lineup.
Hey, Eddie, I'll tell you what I think, Eddie. Like when news broke about the whole Klein thing, I remember discussing with some of the pods from around the country that we've met, and they were all like, wow, you guys did it, congratulations. And then they're like, so do you think things will change? And I was like, it's too early to tell, because yeah, it happened today, and then tomorrow they gotta go to RSL, which is always it's always hard to play up there anyway. I was like, I still think they're gonna lose, but I'm cautiously optimistic. And then I saw the lineup, and I was like, oh no, they're gonna kill my vibe.
That's
bro.
exact too. Well, that was like that's just like something a feeling I shared. I was like, okay, maybe we'll ride this wave of like, hell yeah, Klein is out, and then you see Vivi. No offense to him, just he's never started. But then you see Efra, and you're like, holy shit, we're gonna
Like, bring
fucking
out the
lose.
gimp. Damn, dude. Like, seriously, I saw that and I was like, you're wasting either. No, let me backtrack a little. I thought to myself, either he showed something in practice that he hasn't shown in a long time, and Klein's like, all right, come on. I mean, I'm sorry, Klein. Benny's like, come on, bring him out. Let's give him another shot and see what he can do. Or it's just, I don't know. I mean, like the time he put Zavaleta at captain, you just Vanny things, Vanny does Vanny things, right? But I still felt like it was a waste of a roster space, to be honest.
I mean, Tyler Boyd has that fracture in his hand, right? So I don't think he.
Have you guys
Vanny
seen it, by the
knew.
way?
No, we haven't yet, but I don't think Vanny
gnarly,
knew
dude.
if that Tyler Boyd was able to go 100% from the beginning.
Fool, if Tyler Boyd, knock on wood, no wish this upon him. If Tyler Boyd had an amputated leg, I'd prefer him to start over Efra.
Yeah, I don't know. Vanny likes to do weird things a lot of times.
Let's get into the game. They didn't look bad starting, and the worst person on the field was
Well, still, your number 7.
right. Oh yeah. So no, I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
I'll say it.
Go ahead.
Eat. Give him that guy another chicken nugget king.
You know why? Context. EA7. The 7 looks like it's E.
Eat.
That's fucked up. You guys are dicks. Anyway.
Terrible, man. I can't get that out of my head now. Thanks.
Dude, you're a professional footballer. I do not understand it. I can't be in better shape than he is. And I'm, 12 years older than he is?
And we drink.
And we drink a lot. Well, not a lot, but...
Not too late. Cat's out of the bag.
Not a lot, but, we enjoy our carbs in liquid form.
Yeah. To not drinking a lot.
There, see?
I would find it more entertaining to have Chewy out there instead of Efra start that game. I would have paid money to see Chewy live start instead of Efra.
No.
But that's just embarrassing. And the thing is, I know, dude.
Chewy's not embarrassing. What are you talking about?
Not Chewy. Chewy's a cutie. But we're beating the horse again. And I think we've said maybe a few episodes ago that we're not going to touch on this player anymore.
Well,
Right?
we didn't expect him to see the field. That's the thing, too. You don't see this motherfucker even come off the bench. And, like, what games is Vanny playing? Or maybe to the point that Edgar said maybe he had an amazing week in practice. Because it doesn't make sense. You went from not seeing him, not even as a sub, but all of a sudden he's a starter in a tough place to play.
So I think they put him in to kind of tire the other guys out on the field and not knowing where Boyd's going to be at, and then bring Boyd in, and Boyd burned everyone there.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean,
Tired
but
him out, man. That's funny.
I think there's other options. I
But
don't know.
again,
They play with 10 players.
He had his own nutritionist, right?
Supposedly. Who was it? Ronald McDonald?
The Hamburglar, dude.
Fucking chicken
Grimace?
nuggies.
I just want to say one last thing about him because we do talk about him too much, but I'm just gonna say one last thing about him, and I'm getting ahead because obviously Galaxy scored in the first half, right? It was a penalty, but the one observation I made that stuck to me was he was the one closest to Brugman when he took that penalty shot, and when everybody ran to go celebrate, he was the very last one to join the circle. And I was like, fool, you were like literally like 5 feet away from him. And like, you're like the last one. He comes over panting like, And I thought to myself, either he lacks complete motivation or he really is that bad shape that he can't jog over to join his teammates in celebration. I think
he's in bad shape because, besides, we could see it, right? And again, not body shaming. This is his job, right? His body is his moneymaker. When the camera pans to him, he's already breathing with his mouth open, like early on.
Yeah.
And this is not just his last game. This has been like all season. The guy is struggling out there. And yeah, we talk about him a lot, but this is MLS where he makes 700,000. You know, 750, whatever. Even 100's a lot for him, right? When you have like someone like Jalen. Well, Jalen is didn't even break 100, right?
I don't know, but he has 2 kids, so that means his tax bracket is nice.
Well, true.
I don't know, dude.
That's the issue, and that's actually with Klein out and now Kuntz. Like, just show us that you know what you're doing. Go out there and make a good move for him. Not only get rid of him, get something out of him.
What can you get out of him, though?
Pulisic? Fuck it.
That's another thing, by the way. You bring up Eddie. That's another straight thought that went to my mind when I saw him. When I saw him out there, I thought to myself, okay, you have this guy on the field. I mean, this guy on the team, right? He's taking up a roster spot, and Klein's gone. So what are you gonna do with him? Put him out there, get some miles on him, show that he can still, at least play a half of football. And maybe somebody out there is thinking to themselves, we could use a guy like that. And to give you a good 15 minutes and then 30 minutes of puffing and huffing around the field. So, hey, that guy's for me.
You know what he is? Maybe where a team could use him. If you're familiar with King of the Hill, he's a stick.
I get that.
No?
There's no way, dude. At a professional level like this, because we even mentioned that when Kevin Cabral was here, that he was the stick, and that's why he was starting.
Nah, but
Kevin Cabral's in great shape, though.
Absolutely not. Because you know what, bro? I'll give Cabral the credit that he tried. He just didn't have it. It wasn't there for him in the final third. Efra doesn't try.
It's not that he doesn't try; it's just his body doesn't let him.
What the fuck? That's your job to take care of it, bro.
Yeah.
But that's what
Back
I'm
me up
saying,
here,
though. Like,
somebody.
I'm not
No,
understanding.
I agree with Eddie.
Go ahead.
No, I
If
agree
you
with
reach
Eddie.
the limits of what your body can do, maybe you shouldn't be playing pro soccer. Maybe go down a
But
step.
this is the thing: how did he become a pro, knowing that he's not going to be in this good of a shape?
That's a
I think that was the thing already from when he was in G2s, that his
We gotta
health
move
was
on,
a
dude.
concerning thing.
No, that's Galaxy. That's Galaxy's fault at this point.
Nah, you know what?
Eddie,
Go ahead.
we got to move on, dude. We devote too much time to this
Yeah, that's
guy.
true. That's true.
There's better stuff that happened in this match.
Like
I was
VV
just pointing
starting.
out the fact that he
See how
showed
much
up.
this motherfucker pisses off. God damn it.
The fact that he was there and he showed up and we were like, damn it, right?
Yeah.
But let's
Can we
move
go
on.
back
Let's
to
move on.
the-
There's better
the
things.
penalty,
Huh?
real quick. How many of us really like whenever you see a penalty and your team's like, oh, we got a penalty, this is for sure. But with the Galaxy lately, is like, we got a penalty. Oh my God, who could take
Oh,
a penalty?
that's so hilarious. I'm sorry, I'm blanking
Wait,
on
did
the
you
name.
think we're gonna make that? Did anyone here think we're? Gonna
No,
make
no,
that?
we were at Boulevard.
At the Boulevard Gastropub. Shout out to Boulevard Gastropub
Yeah,
out in Compton.
Compton.
Really cool spot. Everybody should check
Yeah,
it out. Really close by.
owned by a G's fan, by the way,
Yeah.
and can't confirm nor deny
Confirm.
if they confirm nor deny that something special happens if they win.
Ooh, yes.
But we were there, right? And they awarded the penalty. You weren't there, asshole. You missed it. And
Wednesday.
the penalty was awarded, and the bar kind of got excited. And Brian was next to me. He started to get excited. I kind of grabbed him by the shoulders, like, "Hey, fool, what's gonna happen?" Why are you getting excited? You realize last time we were in the same bar,
Yeah.
something similar happened.
That
Where,
was our first time.
yeah, well, yeah, exactly. When Ricky missed it, we were in the same bar.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things like who do you think is gonna shoot it and gives you the confidence that we're gonna put this away
Bomb.
at
Why
this
not?
point.
Fuck it.
I mean, I didn't feel good. I didn't care. I think it's such a it's so heavy on your shoulders. Like, even if you're a good penalty shooter, now the fact that this fucking team can't make a penalty, whoever stepped up, I thought there was a lot of weight on
On Gaston.
eventually
Whoever
Bournemouth's shoulders.
was,
You know,
Yeah, whoever would have
guys,
been.
Actually, a couple of weeks ago, when we saw Ricky Puig botch that penalty kick, you guys remember?
Yeah.
And I put it out on Twitter, asking Galaxy fans, hey, if Ricky's obviously not the guy for the job, so who do you guys think? And there was a long list. People were chiming in with their ideas, and the name that kept popping up over and over was Gaston Brugman. And I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. We haven't really seen him step up. We've seen him score some bangers. But lo and behold, the guy stepped up. Man, that was a nice penalty. If you're gonna take a shot, take it like that. Penalty the shot with pace. Nobody's gonna stop that. Nobody in the world's gonna stop that shot.
Yeah,
So,
and
beautiful penalty.
It was executed perfectly, I think, as well.
Yeah, but you know what, dude? Everybody, for the most part, from what we've seen, everybody can do their first one. And then Valen Madre.
But it's
after
also
that.
like not to toot my own horn, but I consider myself a great penalty taker.
I think you are. Toot it.
Thank you. Anyways, I don't know if you guys remember. I can't tell you what team, but Markey took a penalty once too, and he looked really confident. He didn't hit it hard, nothing. He beat the keeper. He juked the keeper on the bottom left.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys don't believe me, by the way, just if there's penalties next Sunday, you'll see. But yeah, so that surprises me that Mark had never stepped up. Post everyone missing.
Yeah, two other names that were mentioned that not to mention him were Mark Delgado and Tyler Boyd. Those are two other people that the Galaxy fans feel deserve a shot at penalties.
But
because the usual suspects, like Chicha, we know. We saw Dayon step up and fail. Ricky failed. Douglas Costa is in the he's in the doghouse. So
doghouse or courthouse?
That was in the shelter.
right, that's another topic we could talk about because that's interesting. Isn't it fascinating that would have been like that started off with like the biggest thing that day, and it quickly got buried right away with the whole Klein thing.
that's true. We never even touched on that, huh?
Yeah, because that was the first thing that happened that day. Everybody's like, "Oh shit!"
As much as we don't want to talk about
and
Efra.
then all of a sudden, Klein thing happened, and everybody forgot about Costa.
Well,
And
'cause we don't wanna
I
talk
know there's one girl I know. She's one of the sad girls' sisters, right? And she was taking a final, and she's like, "When I stepped into my final, Klein was still there, and I step out, and Costa's getting getting a warrant for his arrest, and Klein is out. What the heck? What happened to the world?" So a lot
We'll
happened,
come
man.
back to
Life
it,
comes
though.
at you.
There's still more game to talk about, right?
Yeah.
And something very important that me and Brian will need to talk about here, right? Who's your goalie, Brian?
Jonathan Klinsmann.
Yeah, Klinsman's still my goalie.
Yeah. Still, I have no reason why Bond is starting now, to be honest.
That goal that Arcel scored, jeez, man. Who was it against? The week before where it bounced? Fuck. Can't remember. Who did we play before this? Oh, Charlotte. Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
that was a
he's
terrible
stuck
game.
in no man's land.
Yeah.
In corners and set pieces. And there's further proof right there, bro. Further evidence that just couldn't that. It's like to you might be so minimal, but in this sport, you see that so much, and that can be a decider. That, bro, that was horrendous.
Yeah. Especially in the league. Go ahead.
And if you've played in that 6, whatever, you sometimes should fear the keeper.
Yeah. Okay, you punch in the face.
If you watch it, did you watch the U20s today?
Oh,
Edgar?
damn.
I didn't get a chance.
Oh, you didn't.
'cause-
Well, whatever. It doesn't
yeah.
matter. Fuck. What's his name? The keeper's name?
Slonina.
Selena. Yeah, Selena came out and killed fucking Wilder or whatever her name is, because that's what you're supposed to do. His own
Yeah.
teammate.
Yeah,
But-
no, that's what you gotta do.
But he got the
when
ball.
I play goalkeeper,
Yeah.
I mean, when I play goalkeeper, I would let my teammates know, like, you get in my way, I'm gonna take you out. I'm sorry, but the ball's not getting in, and they knew that already. And I'm a big guy, so I knocked some of my teammates over. But that's the thing with the thing about the two of these guys, Bond and Klinsmann. We're always arguing, right? Who's better? Who's better? Who's better? The sad truth is that neither one of them is. I already mentioned this. Neither one of them is a good MLS goalkeeper. They're mid-table, both of them, to me. And one is going to be better at some aspects. The one's going to be better at some other aspects. And, like, Remember we were talking about that idea? We wish we could just mesh them together and get that one guy, but instead, with our luck, we'll get a guy that has all the bad qualities. But
The
it's just
two
whoever's
ends.
hot that particular week. Like everybody's like, "Oh man, Klinsman, man, bring Klinsman back," and then Klinsman's back for a couple of games, and then we're like, "Damn it, he fucked up," and I'll bring Bondi back, and it's gonna be like that until Galaxy gets a real legit goalkeeper, somebody like Jaime Penedo, or a Kevin Hartman, or a Donovan Ricketts. You know, somebody like that who's solid, and you know is gonna be there every day, and you know you're very confident in them. I'm not saying these guys are like who. There's some bad goalkeepers, man.
They're
I
not
can't
Brian
think of any
Rowe,
right now.
and they're not
Yeah,
Gudicini. They're not those at all.
Cudicini, Burke.
But if we could get them to do the fusion dance for all you Dragon Ball Z fans, if we could get these two goalkeepers to do a fusion dance, I think we would have a solid MLS keeper.
But I see more upside in Klinsman. Slightly younger as well.
I think so
younger.
too. I believe in that too.
I mean,
And-
his dad was taking shots at him, you know. So
well, the thing that really is disappointed with me is that in the physical league, where there's big men that could score goals and set pieces, other teams could see that and easily stack the box and go attack the goalkeeper. That could be the game plan. A, he's not to come out with everything that he has. Just put a body in there and you guys could probably score a goal. That's what's disappointing about the lack of aerial attack or whatever it is from Bond. And we have him as our starting goalkeeper right now, which I'm not really a fan of.
like I said, I trust Spirit Airlines in the air more than I do Jonathan.
Damn.
Slightly.
I mean, I was saying what for the Open Cup when Klinsman was doing all those blocks, like little gatito Junior, whatever you want to call him.
Gatito
I was
Junior.
like, and then for the next game for Bond just to step in without having to earn that back or whatever. I don't know. I think a lot of the faults when we get scored on like outrageously, the defense just fall apart. You know, who's number 3? Alde.
Yeah.
You know, Diffel's been getting burned sick with it.
He's been also been getting subbed
Sick
out,
with
too,
it.
every
Yeah,
game.
he is.
He has
you
been
know?
having
but
bad games.
I feel like because this league is, or our nation is so wide and the league is so drastic and the climate changes and everything they had to go to, no one realizes when you're a professional player that like, hey, this is going to take a toll on your body. Even just taking a 5-hour trip is going to be like, you're going to be trashed next day.
Yeah. Oh, and that's actually one of the things that like European players have said. Like after, you know, like dude, you have no idea what it's like to take. And back then, they used to take like commercial flights too, like sitting in a Southwest flight where you get peanuts for fucking lunch and shit on the flight.
Lovely.
Unless you're Zlatan, you come in at halftime and just fucking score bangers.
Oh, yeah. But not everybody's Zlatan, so. Those are
There's
facts.
only one Z
By
line.
the way, Spenny brings up a question. Like, what about that third guy that they brought in, Noka Misovic? I think he's Serbian. I think.
Yeah, I think it was just an emergency.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have him just sitting there like an elf on the shelf or something. Are you gonna use him at some point?
Yeah, just like Pickle Rick. They didn't do nothing with Pickle Rick.
Yeah.
Take a rip, or like Tiny Rick.
You know how many post-credit scenes that Marvel didn't follow through with, bro?
Man.
So,
Man.
by the way, everyone watching that is a Marvel fan, next week we're not holding no punches. We're gonna go all Spider-Man episode. 'Cause
Yeah,
we're giving you
so-
1 week to watch the fucking movie.
We lift in the band 1 week from now.
Yeah,
We're warning you now.
yeah. We're about to watch it a second time, so
On Tuesday.
so
So,
go out there.
what a great movie.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
what a good week it's been.
It has.
News across the Spideyverse.
Ooh, new one. That's it. That's
It's
the
been
new
a good
show
week,
name.
man. Nice to see you guys yesterday. Thanks.
Oh yeah. Oh, wow. How can we forget?
Oh.
How do we forget? We did it.
Because look who it is.
Hey, everyone in the chat, Twitter, thank you everyone for helping us wish Edgar a happy birthday. So
Happy 21st birthday.
So please wish
Thank you,
Edgar a
thank
happy
you.
birthday.
Everybody check.
Nothing
Happy
hurts
birthday.
when you're 21.
By the way, I read a fun fact the other day. Did you know scientists have discovered the more birthdays you have, the longer you live?
There's no way. There is no way.
Serious? Damn.
That's science.
The more birthdays you've had.
The older you get, there's no way that happens. That does not exist.
Oh shit. So let's move on. Same game. So we now are tied, right?
Oh,
And
yeah.
that sucks because that's you know what. And then Bondi killed the morale for the team once before at DC, right? A game that wouldn't start too bad.
Yeah.
So could have killed that morale with a mistake he made in the corner. And in it was the second half, right, where we get hit with the second one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So Ruiz
67th minute.
whew,
Banger.
hits us with a fucking free kick that just
Banger.
spider nuts.
Spider nuts. There's no way Bond was going to get to that.
Yeah,
Nah,
that was
Cliff's
one of those
neither.
where like you can't fault anybody. You can maybe fault the fact that there was a foul on the play, but that was Raheem Edwards. He just got caught and fouled, and then there was the shot, and damn. I mean, as a fan of the sport, you just gotta say, damn, that was a beautiful shot. Too bad it was against us. And here we go again, boys.
Yep. And you know what? That was probably going to be goal of the week, but Memo said, "Hold my beer."
Nah.
Oh my god, what a response!
It was.
Who knew he had it in him?
Danny. and it only took 5
Finn
minutes
did.
for
Our
the LA
buddy from
Galaxy.
Houston did.
Yeah, it only took 5 minutes for the LA Galaxy to come and get that second goal.
Yeah.
Which is very impressive from the LA Galaxy. Seeing the games from before the RSL game, all these other games, there was no way the LA Galaxy was or had any, what you call it, garra or heart to come back and get back into the game. And Memo came in, saw his chance, and said, "Spider Nuts Part 2, baby."
Yeah, it's something that when we spoke to Finn from Houston, he said, this is a guy that isn't necessarily a stellar starter, but he's somebody who you really can count on to come in and make a difference during a game, especially as a second half sub. And after he scored the goal, he actually messaged me and he said he's got that in his locker every now and again, and his free kicks aren't terrible either. So knowing that Memo can bust something out like that, every once in a while, damn, that's great. Put him and Dejan out there in the second half and let him go. But you said something, Bryant, that resonated with me as well, which is once they were down 2-1, I was thinking, oh man, here we go again. I was really hoping that the whole Klein gone thing would galvanize these guys. But oh my God, this is a different team. It's something where you could definitely tell that whatever pressure was there is gone, and it's almost like when a team plays with a new manager and they play with like more of a free spirit, and they just were so encouraged. I felt like there was so much encouragement in the way they came back.
I want to get into the discussion after the game.
Okay, go on.
But
yeah, I just felt like it was like a different vibe in the team.
Okay.
Go on, Eddie.
Yeah, because that's kind of a topic that I was or something that I was thinking about, and basically a little like sneak previews, like how far does that momentum take you? But anyways, so let's get to what's up? Let's go.
If you listen to Benny, so I was like, all we need to do is score first, and we could win the game. And I never saw that throughout this season. I feel like this team has always been like, hey, they can barely keep a lead. We always give up a goal. And how do you guys feel about that?
Well, that's what it's been all season. It's just been every time they get scored on first, the morale goes down. Let's say when they have a league and then they lose it, the morale goes down. And to me, in this game against RSL, even them being down 2-1, they still try to create. They were still, it felt like they were still in control for some reason. And I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one that felt that. Ricky was having a good game. The center mids were having a good game. And then that banger came from Memo. And after that, it was just all LA Galaxy.
And I think when it's like a uninspected like moment like that, that shit lifts you.
100%.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit, you know, he
Super
pumped
Saiyan
us
2
up.
right there.
Like, yeah. However you see it, you know, whatever your analogy is, it's just like, oh fuck, all right.
I mean, that was a nice counter jab right there, and RSL was stunned. And if you look at their fans, the stuff they were tweeting afterwards, they were like, "You guys lost to the worst team in the league. How dare you? You embarrassed us tonight." Stuff like that. And I was like, "Damn, this is a new team, baby. You know, let's go Galaxy."
Too much
Fuck
talent on
yeah.
this team though,
Yeah,
Is-
and it's weird.
I mean, there's still lacking like the one wing at least.
yeah, one wing.
I'd argue that our forwards can be better now too. It's up for debate.
Of how talented the squad is.
Yeah, like
there's a talented squad.
Where are we missing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we still need number 10. We've discussed this. I still think we need a legit winger. And
We need a better Ricky consistently.
I mean,
consistent.
he's our DP.
I mean, so is Costa. What's your point?
No, that's Eddie's correct. What do we always talk about? He over dribbles. He doesn't make the pass when he needs to. These are all things that you can still work on, but that I know that during the broadcast they came up, like they were mentioning it. And by the way, just as a quick aside, I tweeted about this. That broadcast, and I'm sorry, I could only listen to the one in English. Like for some reason, I couldn't find the Spanish one. It was Marco Gandino and Brian Dunseth, who's a former RSL player. I swear to you, it sounded like, and it's supposed to be Apple TV, right? It's supposed to be impartial. This was an RSL like broadcast because everything RSL was doing, they were like, oh my god, they were going nuts. And whenever Galaxy did anything, it was just like more subdued, and that's just what we got, man. Sucks.
Yeah. And it didn't take long after that spider nut banger number 2 from Memo Rodriguez for us to get into that winning goal.
Yeah. And a lot of credit.
To-
A lot of credit.
Who do you
to-
give the most credit on that goal?
Not most. It's very like all over the place. But Dejan gets a shitload of credit on that one. He doesn't think, he just like picks his head up quick, plays it wide to Calagari, who Calagari is growing and growing on me more and more. You know, I never really hated him or anything, but Jesus, he's becoming like that guy that they promised you.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's almost a Butterfree.
What have I been saying since he first got here? I told you guys he had that jogo bonito in him, and he shows a little bit of it in every game where he does something to juke somebody out of their socks. And he took the ball, split 2 defenders that thought he was going one direction, and he's just like whoop, 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 put him on skates and carry the ball up the field to, start this whole play. And I mean, I'm sorry, not to start the play, but he did that earlier in the game, right? And damn, he's good, man. I expect so many good things from this guy. I'm so glad we got him. Remember I told you guys when I was asking that guy in Brazil, who's a Galaxy fan, about him, and he said that his team didn't want to let him go because they felt that he was one of the pillars of their future. I mean, he's on loan. Hopefully, we end up keeping him though. That'd be nice.
And I think he has been a great replacement for what Julian Araujo did with us.
I think he's more. I think he's more. Oh my god, I can't think of the word. He can do a lot more things than Julian could at his age, I feel. And I feel like a lot of. I mean, I don't want to say Julian was a bad player. I don't want to take anything away from Julian, but I just feel like he comes in with a lot more tools at his disposal and a different attitude towards the game.
Yeah, and it's amazing to see just because this team has not been performing all year. This team was at the bottom of the table, and coming from a Brazilian league who, I mean, they wanted to keep him to be a pillar, to come over here to the worst team in MLS having to play with the the most winningest club and being the bottom, it kind of takes a toll on players, and he's been nothing but solid.
My turn.
Your turn.
I said everything. I gotta say my Caligari, right?
Well, the run, the pass, the finish, Boyd, that Boyd, nice.
Yeah.
Broken hand and everything.
And talking about like, I mean, I don't think Boyd really grew on me. I kind of think I had expectations for Boyd, and he's meeting those expectations, right? And Boyd is just a baller.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, we as U.S. fans, we saw glimpses of him, and maybe his career is a little hard to track, but everything we saw from him was like, man, this guy can play, and he's showing that he has all, like, a lot of aspects in his game. He can shoot from outside. He can fucking, beat people on the shoulder. He can take people one-on-one. Like, just...
And shoot with both feet.
Boyd is nice.
That Boyd nice.
That Boyd nice.
100%.
All we need is some service. That's it.
Yeah. Only if we had another winger, another side to complement that.
Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody.
What about Costa? Are we going to bring that up at all?
Yes, we will.
Well, let's give awards, and then we talk about Costa.
Yeah.
To end it. So, I think maybe for me... Oh, fuck. No. Yeah, this is easy. Geo Award for me is easy.
Game is off award.
Yeah, we know what the Geo Award is, right?
Yeah.
And we know that, to the definition of Geo's off is your game is off.
Your game is off.
So you can give it to a certain someone that got subbed at halftime, but that's not his game. Bondi, although I expected and maybe you should follow into the same rules, nah, bro, you got the nod. You're proving to be the better goalkeeper of the two good goalkeepers or decent goalkeepers this team has, and two podcasters here disagree, and you proved us right. So for me, Bondi is the Geo Award winner.
I think I want to give it to Julian Alde. He hasn't been having his best games since he got the first start with the LA Galaxy. It seems like he's been regressing since that. And it showed in this game as well. I'm hoping he's going to turn it around. It could have been maybe the fact that he didn't go to the U20 World Cup, which, we've had our thoughts about that off camera, whether Jalen should have went or whether Aldis should have went. And maybe that has affected him. I also know that this young man, lost a family member. So maybe that's taking a toll on him now. But whatever it is, we've seen the highlights. We know we've seen him have a good game. But since that first game that we saw him be, pretty great, he hasn't really given us that much. Hoping he turns it around. But for this match, his game was off.
Logan Jones also wants to give Efra a BJ. I mean, give him BJ award. William Levels. Willis. What up, Willis? Out there for sure. Also fair. Cisco says Klein OUT party. Eddie and Brian, shotgun beer. You have to pay for the OnlyFans for that
NAG After Dark. That's NAG After Dark.
Yeah. Pepe Tega said Chicha.
I'm going to say number 7, but you know why?
What?
For the exact same reason I said they ended up on the field in the first place. I just feel like Vanny saw something, whether it's he did something in practice or whether they're trying to put him out there to make him more marketable so that they could get rid of him at some point. This is an opportunity for you to showcase yourself, man. Go out there and do something. Yeah. You're a starter at an MLS squad in an MLS game. Show something. And yeah, he's been in the doghouse, but he's out there, he's playing, and his game was completely off. So off that he could even join his teammates in celebrating because he got tired.
Nah, but
and no, we got to just call. We got to call. If you see a duck, you got to call it a duck, man. And so his game was completely off, and he gets a Geo from me, and it sucks because I want to see him at least show something so that at some point somebody's gonna want him, and they're gonna give us something for him instead of just like letting him go of, and like you said, Eddie, at one point you should have sold, man, sold high,
Sell high.
and
That
that
was the
window
limit.
was there.
I should work for the Galaxy.
I guess somebody, who's gone now probably, didn't, thought otherwise. So
Yeah, and again, we'll see. Hopefully that changes with new people in charge, whoever it is.
Yeah.
Cisco, you know how this works. Do you want to give Geo awards to anybody?
I'll say.
Alde?
It was just hurtful. I mean, Raheem came in too, and he didn't make much of a difference. I don't think he got a yellow card real quick. I mean, it was a professional foul, I guess. But if you're in your right place, you shouldn't be happy to do those, right?
That's fair. There's a couple people that agree with you, so. Chewy?
I was gonna go with Raheem. Yeah, I thought he was pretty bad for the time that he was in there. Worse than Alde.
You know what's weird? Because Raheem had a good season last season.
Mm-hmm.
He was tearing it up. He scored a banger against Levas. And, he got a lot of hate for that. And even what he said before the game, too, they were all hating on him. And he had a good season. I thought he was going to grow on that.
You know what? I
peaked
thought he
after
looked
that.
good because Julian Araujo was looking bad. No, because we were always used to Araujo pushing forward, right? And then when Edwards would push, Araujo had to go back. So he wouldn't push. And Edwards likes to push.
But that's my thing with Araujo is that he would push so far up, he wouldn't come back, and then he'd get caught, and they would always score on his side that way.
You see, the thing with me with Araujo was his crosses were really good. He had a good Chicha connection for a while.
Yeah.
So, and Edwards never got that point. Edwards would push up and then chill and then stop, and if he wouldn't score, he would get mad.
Well, he would take some people on and make some space and, draw people out of position.
Yeah, but I think it was that connection with Julian that made him look good. And now that you can't, or you're doing it, I don't know, he can't. I don't know, it's weird. He's just not playing good.
With
the thing
Julian, I
about
always see
Raheem,
felt.
I want to say real quick is that he did so well in that game against Levas, and I felt like he kind of peaked at that point, and then from that point on, he was kind of like a steady decline. And the next time that they played LAFC, he tried so hard to replicate that same performance that it hurt the team, and we saw that again in the playoffs, where he would. I feel like the situation, the game was too much for him, and he hasn't recovered from that. If you look at him now, sometimes he tries too hard, and he tries to get involved in the offense. He tries to dribble in there, and yeah, it worked for him once. I remember he got in there, he scored a banger.
Colorado.
But I mean, the rest of the time he shouldn't even be there. He should let the forwards do their thing, and maybe he can come in an overlap and do something great. But he doesn't have the wheels to go back and kiss as a counter.
Right. We got 2 more awards.
But to that point, like up to the last game, who wasn't trying too hard? Even Ricky,
Chicha.
like, ball hogging. Oh, Chicha, he's working, bro.
He's working, but he's not trying. He's not
playing his
overdoing
position.
it.
He's coming back. He's trying to win the ball where he shouldn't have to win the ball. Every pass he gets, it's been pretty trash. The forced passes behind him, and it's like, how do you work with that?
You could kind of see. Well, you could see the difference between overdoing it from like Edwards and overdoing it from what's his face, Ricky, than Chicha working. And these two guys overdoing it, where nobody, you do too much and then you miss, or you do too much, you lose the ball in a bad spot. You do too much and you put your team in jeopardy.
Yeah, they give a lot of the balls away. They like directly passes to the opposing team.
Yeah, most of those came from either Ricky, most of the time.
So
That's what
you've
I'm
got
saying.
Hartman Award.
Let's see.
I'll go first. So
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
There's a lot
I'll
of there's
go-
a lot of right answers in the next 2.
I'll say Dayon.
course you
Dayon
would.
for like. No, I'll say that. I mean, if you and you guys know I'm a Dayon stan, but I would have given him the next
BG.
standing, but I think that belongs to somebody else. But I just felt like he came in, he made his impact, and it was important. Got us to win.
Oh, I'll
But,
take next.
You know what? No, because I'm gonna piggyback off you.
Oh.
You know what? I will go with Dejan, because I think I agree with what Cisco was saying as far as Chicha goes, but I also think Chicha sometimes gets in the mindset where like I have to do it all and I have to, it creates chaos and panic, and I think that Dejan brought a certain like calmness to the offense, and I think it was flowing a lot better in this game. Although maybe Dejan himself didn't look dangerous at times, but I think he helped the offense overall.
Way more fluid.
And at the end of the day, he's his calmness and his awareness of where his teammates were led to the game winner. So, yeah, I'll go with Dejan.
Which is a rarity to have Dejan start and then us talk about him having a good game without him scoring.
It's not rare. If
It's
Chicha doesn't
rare.
start,
It's rare.
he starts. That's not rare.
For him to have a great game when he starts.
Oh,
like he did,
a good game when he starts, yeah, because he usually has.
so
bad
that's a rare
games.
thing. We usually see him coming off the bench and producing and being our 12th man.
So is that you?
So
Yeah,
who's your?
yeah, I have to pick it back on that one too. I wasn't really expecting the game to be as fluid with him in there. But I mean, a lot of shit happened. We had effort start, and we had Memo score that banger. It was a great day for the LA Galaxy, to be honest. It was just a great week for the LA Galaxy and the LA Galaxy fans. So, yeah, Dejan gets my You Got Heart Man award. Chewy?
I'm gonna give mine to Brugman because you got balls, sir. Because taking a PK as a Galaxy player is not easy. It is very, very, very difficult.
Yeah, I agree with that one too.
So I mean, I'm not saying nothing bad about Joveljic. He was a great player in this match, and if we didn't have that PK, I would have given it to him. But that PK.
It's a good one. Again, there's a lot of good answers for this one. You got one, Cisco?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Boyd. Broken hand. Hey, coach, I'm in. Put me in. I'm good to go. Let's do and he's the game changer.
You know what else? He nice. That boy nice.
That boy nice.
That boy nice.
Drum roll, please.
Wrong one. Do we have a drum roll?
Yeah.
That was fine.
I think.
I mean, we have this.
That's
No.
a joke, though.
I would take the
Close one we
it's a
got.
drum roll. Yeah. All right, cool. I'll start next standing. Nobody called your name. You've been playing out of position. You deserve the recognition.
Yep.
That rhymed tight. Memo, bro. Jesus
100%.
Christ. Bro.
100%.
That's you. Again, I mentioned how against DC, I don't even want, Jonathan Bond made that error, that clinical error that demoralized his whole team, right? Same thing. He made an error, could have demoralized his team, but Memo said, nah,
I got you.
I got you.
Yep. And Memo hasn't really had that many good games this season. He came in to change the game. That's literally what he did.
Yeah.
Changed momentum for the LA Galaxy to pick up 3 points away
So my
and
next
pick up 3 goals. Yeah, I agree with it 100%. Could have gave it to Efra, but nope, we decided on Memo.
Those are the things and the moments that Efra should be having. That's the problem.
And Memo's having them right now. Well, in this game in particular. I love it. Edgar?
BANGER. Banger. Memo Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Joey.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how this is spelled, Memo.
Banger. That's how you spell Memo.
Oh,
That's exactly how you spell Memo.
got it.
It's the only way you spell Memo, to be honest.
PING.
Banger.
Banger.
I said NAGR.
Banger. After banger. After banger. And this game had a couple bangers. That's tight. We saw a good match, actually.
Banger after banger after banger.
Cisco, who you guys your NAG standing player?
If you're not talking bad about him, and you don't notice him doing like anything wrong, I'm gonna give it to Mark Delgado. You know, he
I like
comes
him too.
in, he puts in his shift every game, week after week, game after game, and he's just solid all the way through. That's it. What more do you want?
That is true. I'm not mad at that either. Because,
Yeah.
dude, I've been an advocate for Memo. I'm sorry, not Memo. Marky quite a bit this season.
I almost did that. Almost like got memo in my head because you guys are talking about him so much.
Yeah.
Chiasso?
Chiasso.
Yeah, Memo. 100%.
Good job, Memo.
Yeah.
You got one from us.
We got the memo.
Banger.
That's
Banger.
the way you spell.
Memo.
Okay. I guess before the questions.
You want to get into the Costa thing?
Yeah. Hey, you don't want to bring him in? Fuck this guy.
Bring in Douglas
Wait till
Costa?
the end of the show.
He's
Yeah, we have Costa right here live.
We're gonna bring him in.
Yeah.
He's been sitting in the toilet seat the whole
Live from Twin Towers.
time. Twin Towers.
In Los Angeles.
NAG Tower, baby. Actually, or the twin. No, you're right. The Twin Towers in downtown LA.
Yep.
That's where they're holding him.
So yeah, crazy stuff, right? So before we got the Klein news, and it was quickly buried, obviously, because everyone was waiting for this Klein news. We got news that Costa. I think at first it was reported that it was child support, but
Yeah.
then it was cleared up that it was alimony. So
He's not there.
Huh?
This isn't
not
where I
there.
parked my car.
Oh, there he is. So we're welcoming in Spenny back here. He's just been having a little technical difficulties because we don't pay his internet no more. So we're talking about the whole coastal situation, right? So how that was pretty much uncovered before the Klein news broke. So again, it was originally said that it was child support, but then later it was clear that it was alimony that he owes, and there's actually a warrant for his arrest in Brazil, right? That shit is pretty wild. Like, how worse can this story get for
For
a player that is
Yeah.
not liked here?
We don't want him here. Go home, dude. Don't-
It's really
don't-
Well,
interesting.
he can't now.
You can't.
Send his ass home.
No, you gotta, dude, get out of here. The LA Galaxy fan base does not want you here. You apparently do not want to be here. The coach has not even put you in. He does not want you here.
No. He
The
wants to
guy
be
that
here.
actually
He's
brought you
injured.
here is not here anymore. Please give all of us the favor and leave on your own. Be like, hey,
It has to be, and everyone here has to agree. It has to be lawyers versus lawyers right now, right?
Yeah.
There's no way the Galaxy's not looking at this and be like, all right, we got him. This is our easy out, right?
And it
This
should
is our
be.
non-$6 million payout. This is how we get him out. And his lawyers are probably looking the same way, like, well, it's not in the country that you signed him. There's no way. There's no way they're not looking at this. We've been through the Katai thing. We've been through the Pavone thing. So the Galaxy isn't naive when it comes to these type of situations.
yeah,
I can give you guys a little bit of context as well, because when I first heard about this, I wasn't quite sure, because you hear a lot of stuff flying around in Twitter, right, or just on social media. So I contacted, like I said, my buddy down there in Brazil, and I asked him, hey, is this legit? He said, yeah, every Brazilian media outlet reported it, so it's 100% legit. He said Brazilian players have a long history of dodging child support payments, and this is a crime you just can't get away with here in Brazil. And he went on to say that people say it's easier to avoid paying your taxes than it is to pay child support in Brazil. So he said, yeah, Costa is in trouble. Okay, Spenny?
yeah. Give it a Spenny. Spenny, what you got on
that
that?
Come on, Spenny.
I got nothing. I just I mean the guy doesn't even participate in home games, so at least para disimular, he doesn't even lend himself to that. He doesn't even show up to the home games. At least I haven't seen him either in the suites or in the bench. So
I'm pretty
if
sure he knows that if he steps foot in that stadium, he'll get booed.
Yeah, but if he's that injured that he can't limp his ass to the owner's box or to the suites or to the bench, then just get him out of here as soon as possible. You still have a small window to get players before the transfer window officially opens, when all these free agents in Europe become free agents on June 30th.
It's embarrassing, dude. I'm pretty sure that could have been a reason why former president got fired. I mean, we all knew here that was his signing. There was no way Greg Vanny said, "Bring me Douglas Costa." There's no way. Because if that was the case, and I think I heard this from Straight from the Stands as well, if that was the case, he would have been in Toronto with Jovinko.
I don't know, dude. This is one thing that I will give Chris Klein a little bit more of credit, is that he'll bring somebody that'll sell. Right? He'll bring money. When he brought Chicha, you knew Chicha was gonna sell.
Hold on,
When
Tree.
he
Hold on.
brought
Hold on, Tree. Hold on. Now, how many of us have seen Douglas Costa's jerseys at the games?
I've literally seen.
I haven't seen
the
none.
whole time.
I actually haven't seen.
Damn, bro!
Houdini
Klein
again.
got your ass.
Klein said,
Well,
"Shut
I will say
fuck
this. I
up."
have seen like the odd Costa jersey at the game, but I think it's either family or friends or some Brazilian fan who's just showing some support for a fellow countryman. But in reality, he's definitely down there in the very bottom of the lowest of the low DPs in MLS history as far as an impact that he's had on his club. I remember many moons ago, FC Dallas got a guy named Dennison, and I have a friend at the time. Edgar's head is back. Yeah, so I had a friend who was an FC Dallas fan, and he was really excited about Dennison. He's like, look at this guy. Look at him doing his little juggling tricks. And I was thinking to myself, well, it's one thing to juggle a ball, in front of a camera. It's another thing to go out there and play. I think he ended up playing like 5 MLS games total, and he was gone. And FC Dallas was like, man, screw this guy. He's out of here. He was their DP, and they just got rid of him. And then we're still hanging out to Douglas Costa. How much longer? But there might be a light at the end of the tunnel, because I this week I heard that although Galaxy is prohibited from making any international transfers right during that window, once the window closes, there is no lockdown or anything on picking up free agents that are available in the market. So if they can convince somebody to, remain a free agent during that time, what the...
Lingard.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm allow it. Yay. I think I'm covered in beer right now. Yay. But yeah, man. If anybody listening and not watching, I'm supporting Leon right now, I guess. But
They are
yeah.
CCL champions. Over, not to be mentioned.
I allow it, baby. Arriba America, but still, I allow it. No, but yeah. So hopefully, Galaxy does something. They make some secret deal, and he's gone, dude. Because I don't see this guy being here at the end of the season.
Definitely not. There's
It'd be
no way.
pretty shocking at this point.
I mean, we've been shocked before.
Yeah, well, fuck it, Costa out. I mean, we've been there. Here's your opportunity. If the Galaxy don't make it happen,
I never really wanted to give this. None of us here in this spot wanted to give this man a chance.
I think most podcasts were not in the Costa train to begin with. So, anyway, do you have questions, Brian?
We do. We actually have a couple. Let's get to these questions on Instagram.
Let's do it.
From Bangerang77. Will winning the Open Cup merit a celebration party, or should we keep it tame? Nah, let's celebrate.
Yeah, that's Champions
so.
League berth.
Yeah, celebration, of course. Anti-freeze breakfast. All I have to say is I'm glad I got to watch one of the greatest in person and wearing my team shirt. Goodbye. So that means that's a Zlatan shout out, I assume. Logan Jones. Hashtag wooden spoon, baby. He also says,
We're still in the running.
he also says, hide your kids, hide your wife, because Douglas Costa won't pay your child support.
Jesus Christ.
Through the morals lens, with Klein gone, can the FO figure out some smart signings in league? I mean, I suggested the whole Bernadeschi thing with Douglas Costa, but
Summer Russell.
I mean, that's just me playing fantasy, NAG fantasy league right now, so I don't think that'll happen.
Summer Russell and Julian Gressel.
Fuck. we could wish.
Cade Cow, baby. Bring him over.
No, Diego Luna right now.
He also mentions, besides winning, how else can we restore the Galaxy brand again? Better brand awareness. I think that just comes up to whoever's in charge now. Social media team, whatever it is, everybody, new hires, that's on them. I don't know what
Free
direction they're
tickets
going to go
for
with.
life to all podcasters.
I don't know what direction they're going to go in, but we'll see what they do. We can only stay and wait. Staying through chat. Let's hope all sup group find common ground. Oh, all supporter groups find common ground and unite for the upcoming home game. Of course, that would be lovely, and everybody should just be cool. With Klein now out, do we expect changes this season or next? Will the players be better?
We saw immediate change. They won on the road. Scored 3 goals.
And that's the
And they
last
came
question.
back.
And thank you to everybody who's putting questions. I want to say this about that. The release of our former president is gonna lift a lot of anxiety from players, a lot of pressure, and I think they're gonna start playing a little bit better.
I think so. How far does that take you? I think
A
it's
playoff spot, I would think. Now that they don't have to worry about the noise, because the noise is going to be inside cheering for this team and giving them their all, I'm hoping this team could find something in their boots to play as hard for the supporters. Now that everybody is back.
You know, one of the things that to me is kind of funny, I guess you could say. What's his name? Vanny. Vanny's part of the boys, right? He's part of that group with Klein. And every time he could say something positive about him, he would, right? He's your friend. I get it. And then the post-game interview right after the game that they just won against RSL, you know, or no, it wasn't the post. It was right before. He was saying like that's a big deal. That's something big that happened. It does weigh on a lot of the players, the fact that he's gone, and it's funny that they ended up winning because it's like it lifted them from fucking feeling something.
It's a
on
sigh
their
of relief
shoulders.
for everybody, from supporters to people that work with the Galaxy, from the players, from the coaching staff, just everybody involved in this organization could feel a big sigh of relief, and I do agree with that.
I don't know, man. I don't know if a lot of those front office people feel a big sign of relief. There was
I
like
think they do
10,
actually. To be
hell
honest,
no, man. There was like 10 different job openings like the same day.
They,
So I think those people that don't have that job anymore don't feel relieved.
but the people that have the responsibility to perform on the pitch, to
It's an organization. It's a
Yeah.
lot of people, bro. The president is involved in all things for that business, so there's a lot of people that.
but what we worry about the most as supporters
It's
is
social
what
media.
is the product on the
Oh.
pitch, and we got one post Klein era, undefeated, baby.
PKE.
I
We're gonna have a
think that
PKE.
You know,
I want to think that
love
some brujo came into the front office, like we were asking Eddie,
Little-
and he had like a
little los
spear. He
huevos?
started doing a leva. I mean, not leva, like a little cleansing dance. Like started throwing like stuff around and
Los huevos.
sacrificed the goat right there in front of Klein, and then next thing you know, the wheels started turning. That, but on a more serious note, what I was going to say is, if you have had the chance to talk to some of the people that work with the team, and I mentioned this already, but there was that weird aura, weird heavy mood within the front office, within the staff, that it just didn't vibe. People were not feeling well. It was upset. And if you've ever talked to somebody who lives with an abusive relationship and they fear going home, or there's that constant cloud of tension that hangs when they're at home. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff we were hearing. But now Klein's gone, and unfortunately, a lot of people got let go as well. But it feels like we can start growing from here. Something new.
I totally hope you're right. I don't know how confident I am.
Dude, social media is not going to be as toxic anymore.
The
post,
it's
every
always gonna
post.
be.
It's always toxic.
Okay.
That's always gonna be.
Oh yeah, watch this.
On recent LA Galaxy posts, everybody is happy. Everyone is happy. There is no more. Oh well, fire this person. Fire this. Everybody's like, finally. The Rock has come. Nah.
Hey, I mean, I'm happy for all the season ticket member reps. They're gonna be getting a good amount of phone calls back, right?
And that's
was the whole
lovely.
point.
Dude, the stadium is gonna be
Just a bluff.
Jumping again,
They're
bro.
gonna see the number. They're gonna be like, fuck. Why did I say that? What's up, Cisco? Got something in your mind?
Yeah, like, all right, so Zlatan's retiring and all that, but when he was here, they made him out to be a tyrant on the pitch with his teammate. He demanded so much. He was so mean to them, and it's been quoted that even fucking the boy, what's his name?
Sebastian Legit.
Yeah, that fucking guy. He's like, I just want to take my cleats off the field when he yells at me. But yeah, Zlatan goes to Milan, or the AC Milan, and with the same mentality, and he brought that team within 1 or 2 years to a championship.
Yeah.
And my point of all this is like, where's the mentality of this team? Are we gonna be the boy, or are we gonna go and win a championship?
Damn, that's a measuring stick right there, huh?
Well, you know what? All the loser stench has gone out the office.
The office.
Nah, I don't know, man. That shit
Out the
takes like
office.
2 weeks to get out.
No, did they leave the windows open?
Yeah.
They had to leave the windows open.
Por eso
The
se
loser stench is
necesita una
out.
limpia.
The loser stench is out.
So look, obviously Chichas knows Zlatan, but we saw him in his first season. He had a lot of mental issues. He wasn't here, and you know what? He just wasn't it. Then we saw him the second season, and he like fucking, hey man, he's coming into form. And now you see him, he's fucking roided out. Not roided out, but he's working on himself.
Yeah.
Mentally, he's here. Physically, he's here. He's in a better shape than he was when he was way younger. Like, he could take the physicality of this league, and he's been putting in work. It's unfortunate that the team doesn't work with him, but that guy has a winner mentality.
Yeah. And
You know what though? Like, yeah, I agree with everything you're saying. My only thing right now with Chicha is I don't know if that phone call with that new Mexican national team coach, if that phone call fucked the psyche up.
Nah.
Well, I mean, the only reason I'm saying is because now you might be considered again. When at least when Tata was there, you knew you didn't have a chance. So that wasn't even a thought in your head because you knew he wasn't going to take you.
Nah, I think that would be motivation. If it, I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be more motivation. So now, it's something in his head that now he has that also.
I don't think so personally. I just think he's been to Europe, he's been to the top, he's been the pinnacle, and it's just in him to drive and win. You know, one hard year when you lose so much personally, tell me that wouldn't affect you. You know, I'm not the biggest Chicha fan. I heard he was coming over. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is some bullshit. Like, get out of here.
We were kind of that way too at first.
But nah, to be honest with you, like, he's really grown and shown me what Cheech 14 means. I mean, he might not be putting it away on the scoreboards or record sheet, but look at the team around him. They're not at his pedigree either, you know? So
you don't have to look
there's
too
just
far.
something
Look
to
at number 7.
Let's remember, Chicha was able to score against a team that Cristiano couldn't score.
I'm just saying, that's my 2 cents.
Hey, the beginning of the season was just harsh mentally on all the players. Whether they want to admit it or not, that boycott took a toll on them, and it took a toll on the coaching staff and on Greg Manny. So
Concessions, money.
yeah, now that everything is gonna be back to quote unquote normal. Ahora sí, pónganle huevos, cerotes.
You guys ready for that question?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So we're looking around October, I think. This LA Galaxy no longer has Chris Klein. Who knows what happens then? You know, as far as roster movements, where are we at the end of the season, Brian?
What roster movements?
No. This is the famous question.
The famous question. Where we at? We're gonna sneak into 9th.
Well, sneak in. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so hard to sneak in tonight.
It's been hard for these fools to get a win.
It is for the Galaxy.
I don't think it's sneaking in. I think you're like, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna plan my vacation. Like, no, you're in the playoffs. Oh, we did so bad. No.
Were we talking about this 1 week ago? This team was the worst team before playing RSL.
You know what? I'll be the asshole then, just to set the tone. I think that momentum only goes so far. We still have the discussion of maybe Vanny should still be out. So I say we still don't make the playoffs.
What you got, Chewy?
Nah, I think we do make playoffs.
Yeah, I think so too. What you got, Edgar?
I think the team's gonna go on a pretty good run over the next month or two, and I think they're gonna fight for one of those like lower seeded playoff spots. My only concern is that at the end of July we have Leagues Cup, and there's like almost an entire month where nobody's gonna be playing, and I mean obviously most MLS teams are gonna be involved in this tournament, but I think that might affect an LA Galaxy team that's going to be working really hard to get back into the mix of things, and it might affect them, I think, because you work really hard to get back into a winning mentality, and then you have to take a break for almost a month. Actually, yeah, it's practically a month, like 3 weeks almost, and that might affect them. So. Yeah, and I would say I think they would be like somewhere in the mix, like with a 6 or 7 spot. But if they're able to get over that hump of that Leagues Cup break, I see them being in there 6 or 7, or otherwise they might drop into 9th or even completely out. To be honest.
So what's your answer?
He said playoffs.
Oh,
He
ended up out at
if
the
it was
end,
a
so I
normal
wasn't sure.
season, if it was a normal regular season where they just keep playing from here on to the end of the season with no breaks, no big breaks, I would say, yeah, I think they definitely get in there for 6 or 7 spot. But because we have the Leagues Cup, that kind of throws a wrench into everything, and it's like a big unknown. We get to change your mentality from like MLS, all of a sudden you're playing international games. So, and then you have to go back to MLS games later on. I think that's going to affect things. And also you have roster management. You have to like make sure people aren't getting hurt. It's a lot to ask because Klein's gone, right? Klein's gone. But here's what I'm getting. Klein's gone, but this roster is still paper thin. We saw that. You know, they put in, Gino Vivi, and they put in number 7 there, and they didn't make much of an impact. Somebody in the chat asked about Gino Vivi, like, what do we think about him? I remember when we spoke to Mike from Orlando, he said, you guys shouldn't be too keen on him. I'm paraphrasing, right? He's like, he's you guys are gonna be kind of disappointed. He's not that great, and maybe maybe can do something, but so far we haven't seen it.
Yeah, I mean, jury's way still out.
Yeah. 100.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the ninth or not even make it.
Damn. No, he's on the fence. We'll ask you again after we lose back-to-back games. I mean,
St. Louis is coming up. Damn.
Yeah.
so we're getting ready here to wrap it up. Just a little housekeeping here. So tomorrow morning, very
Oh
excited.
yes, we have something exciting
Something
to go for
exciting.
tomorrow morning.
Oh, we'll just give it out now, right? So maybe tomorrow
Yeah,
morning.
should we?
I think
Nah,
we
let's
should.
wait, let's
It's for
wait.
the live people.
Okay, for the live
no,
people.
Nah.
Nah, just wait for it.
Don't wait for it.
Live though. It's not gonna be live, so.
Don't wait for it. Don't
So
wait.
we will have a special interview tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the morning with a special guest, and we are excited for you guys to check this out.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous, but it's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, so we have another great interview coming up. This isn't a midweek. This is an interview
Yeah, this is it.
tomorrow. So, whoa, he's Galaxy legend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little
definitely.
hint, little hint, if I may. And this, you deserve it if you know who this is. He hit a game winner in an Open Cup that won us the domestic double.
That's all you get.
That's all you get. That's a good enough, right, Edgar?
That's it. That's it. Edgar's gonna go. It was gonna say more. No.
don't say
That's
it.
it.
Edgar. Don't say it.
That's
Edgar.
good enough. Yeah, we're also working on getting a live show together soon. We're trying to do it maybe somewhere during the Leagues Cup.
Yeah.
And June 11th, Community Cup. Whether you support us or not, I mean, I hope you guys do if you guys are going. But we'll be in the Community Cup tournament, which will be taking place at the stadium. You could DM us. You could DM Manny, Outlawz, or any other supporter group or any other podcast.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone is participating in that tournament. So come out, eat some pupusas, listen to some music, watch the game.
Kevin Panda Baxter be playing too. Damn.
Let's go. That'd be cool.
I want to see Kevin Baxter
Squat to
playing.
beat right there.
We might. Well, our next opponent in Open Cup is RSL. We're gonna see if we maybe get something going with an RSL pod. Maybe we'll get that, and then of course next weekend on the 11th, your LA Galaxy takes on the St. Louis City SC.
They're either
In-
SCs or FCs now.
Whatever. St. Louis, St. Lunatics.
Bless you.
What the fuck?
Come over here and sneeze all over our show.
What's that?
I thought something fell. What?
I was trying to hold it, yo.
Do we have anything else? Am I missing anything?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, we are still in the race to 1,000. We're at 931.
Yeah.
Get in there. Like, share, subscribe. However you can help. Fake create accounts.
69 more, baby.
Get us to 1,000.
69 more
That'd be dope.
subscribers.
We'll double keg it if we get to 1,000.
Yes. We will do that.
Also, I see everyone in the chat saying you guys need a shotgun of beer because Klein OUT party.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat.
Shotgun a beer.
Reverse card. Uno.
Yeah, do it.
Good try.
Don't let your people down.
There it is.
Oh, that's been long gone.
I'll go on with that. Because Brian did it earlier off camera, to be honest. So I'm just gonna close with that. We're gonna play the outro as I go out with it. But that's gonna do it for us today. We appreciate everyone that's tuning in live.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this later on the other streaming platforms, we appreciate you too. Try to get on the chat. Hit that like button. We're pretty low on the likes today. We got nice viewership live, but we need some likes right there. Hit that thumbs up. If you want to find me on socials, you can find me as Eddie Nags. Brian?
You can find me as, you say Edgar Nags?
Eddie Nags.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
Not to be confused with Edgar Nags.
You can find me as Bryant Nags on Twitter and Instagram. And you can find me megging everybody or getting megged. Or getting megged.
One or the other.
Next Sunday at the Community Cup tournament. Chewy?
You guys can find me as Chavez JA, Chavez Hot on all my social media. Pretty easy. Pretty simple.
Edgar?
You guys can find me on Twitter, Instagram is Edgar Nags. Never to be confused with Frankie Edgar.
Frankie Edgar. Who the fuck is Frankie Edgar?
You ever
That
seen
actually
Fighter, baby?
happened to me about 18 years ago. I was telling Eddie, this couple in Culver City, they saw me eating at this Brazilian churrascaria, and they started asking me about like if I did martial arts, and I was like, yeah. How long have you been doing it? 10 years. Oh, hey, it's him, it's Edgar. I'm like, yeah, it's me, it's Edgar. And they're like, oh, it's so nice to meet you. It's an honor. I'm like, yeah, thank you. And I was like, damn. That's pretty special, right? You know, I'm thinking, is this an old classmate? What the heck? And then it dawned on me, oh my God, they confused me with Frankie Edgar. I was like, oh, I better get the hell out of here. Bye.
Run. Like, so we got something?
No para Chuy.
Oh, Chewy. Hey, Chewy, that's all you need for.
This guy.
Oh, we're gonna see it. Shotgun, baby.
Right.
He's gonna do a shotgun.
So again, thank you everyone for tuning in live.
And still the audience. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. Klein is out.
Klein is out, baby.
That. Edgar, happy birthday again, man. I hope you're enjoying your special day and your weekend. What's up?
Thanks, guys.
But I can't play it.
Okay. So again, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, whatever help gets the NAG Boys out there. For Bryant, Cisco, Edgar, Chewy, Spenny, who tried, we'll get up out of here. If you see me on the field Sunday, this is all you're gonna hear. Cause you know why?
Chug. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. There it is, yay.
All right, you gotta bounce it.